Another time, talking about horses, Mum and I were at the cow shed, but Bert and I, we had to go up and get the cows. And Mum said, now don't go out of the end of that paddock, see, because the bull was with her, which was a hand-reared one, a Jersey bull, and it was up the hill.
Sookerville.
And and don't go out. So anyway, old Sookerville had come down with the cows. We thought, right, we can go. So up we go to way up the Trigg way, and of course we got the cows coming down, and then we were falling about, flying down, you know, making a noise, and the bull spotted us, and of course he was up after us. Well, it just happened to be Horace that was working for Mum at the time, you know, on the farm, a flockhouse joker, and he put the dog onto him, or otherwise we mightn't be here, because we had to tear for our lives through the fern over our heads, down through the creek and through a fence, and, you know, got away. But he was roaring, and going on. Well, Percy was out catching other horses out in the paddock, and he was roaring, and Mum said, look out, Percy, for that bull, because he's mad and he'll go you. Oh, a lot of ruts, says Percy. So anyway, he opened the gate for them to go through to another place, another paddock, and Les's good fishing horse was at the end of the paddock there, and next thing the old bull just goes straight up and rips it straight in the heart, and the horse comes right around in front of the cow shed, stands up there, neighs out and rolls down in front of us. He'd killed him.
Just pumping
out. So Mum sends around for Les, so he's straight around with a gun and shoots the bull.
But that bull could have got the old lady any time.
Oh, he could have got any of us.
She used to wear those big black skirts, you know. And he'd be behind her with his bloody horns, and the old black skirt would be getting tossed around. And she'd turn around and give him a slap on the nose. Go away, sucker bull, behave yourself and all this bloody jazz, you know. That bull could have
but as he got older and older, yes, well, he wasn't that old really, was he, when they shot him, but he was really vicious. Yet, you know, he was hand-reared and all this, but he was a purebred he's supposed to be.
Right, those, Jerseys are they?
I remember Les having to get the tree to shoot the bloody thing, didn't he?
Well, he could have done, because around there was,
because we were all there while us kids ran out, we were watching it.
What, just to get a high enough angle to...
Well, they'd get out his bloody way.
Keep clear of him to... I suppose you're lucky, the dog, because, you'd have to duck through the tea tree, but the bull would just barge...
Well, if the horse hadn't been there, we wouldn't. He would have got us.
2 hours in the bush when we used to turn the cows out in the bush in the winter time. And he went to muster them again in the springtime. The dogs were away on a pig somewhere. And this bull come along. He was put him up a tree for about 2 hours until the dogs come back.
No, he was jealous of horses. He really was.
We looked after the cows.
Looked after the cows.
We used to go up one side of the trigger, they up there and yell and shout and make him come up there, and as he come there, we'd duck across that way and come back down the other way, get back down the cow shed and give him cheek again. Make him walk up the hill, come back down.
I see.
No, but you say, if Bert and I are flying down with birds, yelling and going on, go, the bull's coming. So the bull was coming and we were off. It was only the dog that, kind of took his tension off us.
Pet bloody ram, the old lady used to...
Oh, my ram it was. It was mine.
Yeah.
And Dad said to... Mum said to me, come and get that lamb of yours. Dad will bashing it on the head because he was bunting to Dad, going to bunt to Dad. He was out doing something. I forget what he was making or doing something there. Might have been making us safe, I think. And the old ram was, and Dad was bashing with a hammer.
God, he said you go to walk across from where the old house is now, up to the cow shed. He'd be in that front paddock. Any of these, the old lady or these crowd, they can go up. But if one of us jokers, he could get the other end of the bloody paddock, and as soon as he seen us, he'd straight at you.
Girls were all right, but...
Yeah. No. I think
he might have got teased a bit too.
Yeah.
Well, I think he did.
Yeah. I'll tell you how he had to bloody train him.
He got the cow's head.
The old skull of the horse on the bloody batten.
Oh, the cows or something.
On a stick?
Yeah.
At this ram?
Yeah. The ram would go back to me at the bloody fence. He come full bore. And he's got this skull on the bloody thing. Bang! Back we'd go over another go. That's where he used to learn how to fight.
Who, the ram or...?
The ram. This bugger, he used to bloody pen. I was too bloody frightened to. I was scared of him.
What's that?
The old man finished with, they used to have a napping hammer for napping the metal on the roads. The big stones on the road had what they call a napping hammer, breaking up small, you see.
Was it a sharp edge type hammer?
No, it was round, just a round. It was
Yeah.
about that, long,
Oh, right.
that round. So he come up, the old man was doing something, I don't even hit him on the head with a bloody napping hammer, cut his throat.
But the only time we could, if he was in the paddock, if he came up to us at the gate, we'd get him, and one of us would ride him down, see? We'd ride him down, and the others would be able to walk, but we'd hang on to him, and ride him down like this.
Then Ivy had him on South down, and he was the same.
Was he?
Yeah, but we used to catch him and tip him on his back. He was this bit smaller breed, you see. Tip him on his back and let go and do what we had to do. And then when
He
we
couldn't
finished,
get up.
He couldn't get. He'd be cast.
He'd be cast. He couldn't get up. But when we was finished, we'd sort of slip him on his feet and go for our very lives to get out of the paddock before he got mobile.
And gave you what for?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I still remember that bloody round New Testament verse, that's still from the bloody...
Yeah, Bert used to be the one. Put it through the gate, and it was this...
Heck knocked his eye out with a calf skull. He was following him up the track one day. He was going to do something, and this bloody ram's following him up, so he picked up this calf skull and he sort of just threw it behind him and hit the ram fair in the eye. Took